Your person wants to come into your life, yet you may find yourself caught in a storm of fear, doubt, and emotional uncertainty. Deep down, a part of you longs for their presence, for the comfort and familiarity that comes with being near them. But another part of you hesitates, uncertain whether opening your heart again is safe. You are standing at the intersection of love and fear, and this emotional tug-of-war is leaving you feeling conflicted and exhausted. One moment, you have complete faith in this journey and the connection you share, believing that what you feel is real and meant to be. The next moment, doubt creeps in, whispering that perhaps you are only imagining it all, that maybe this is just an illusion, or worse, that you're setting yourself up for heartbreak once again. This internal conflict stems largely from your person's inconsistent behavior, their back-and-forth energy that leaves you guessing about their true intentions. They might draw close one day, showing warmth, affection, and emotional openness, only to pull away the next, leaving you feeling confused, rejected, and uncertain. This unpredictability has made it difficult for you to fully trust them with your heart again. You want to believe in their love, but part of you fears that if you give them another chance, they might leave you in the middle of the journey once more, just as you start to feel safe again. This is a deeply human response, the mind's way of protecting the heart after being hurt. You are not weak for feeling this way. You are simply trying to navigate the space between hope and self-preservation. Yet, even in the midst of this confusion, there is a quiet voice within you, your intuition, that tries to guide you toward clarity. If you are struggling during this period of separation or emotional distance, it's essential that you pause and listen to that inner wisdom. The universe communicates through signs, synchronicities, and subtle nudges that often appear when we most need reassurance. When you pay attention to those signs, you may begin to see that you are being gently guided toward understanding and healing. Trust in that process, because clarity will eventually reveal itself to you, even if it arrives in small, unexpected ways. Your person, despite their inconsistent behavior, truly does want you in their life. They feel that spending more time with you is not just a desire but a necessity. There is a strong pull in their heart, a longing that keeps bringing them back to thoughts of you. They have so much they wish to say but may struggle to find the right words or the right moment. Their emotions run deep, and sometimes they become overwhelmed by them, which causes the retreat and confusion you often notice. Yet beneath that uncertainty lies genuine love and care. They want to express how much you mean to them, to bring those unspoken feelings into the open where they can finally be shared honestly and freely. Your person also desires a sense of security with you, a connection that feels stable, peaceful, and nurturing. They are tired of emotional turbulence and want to create something lasting, something that offers both of you comfort and balance. They dream of giving you everything they can, love, devotion, and a sense of safety that allows both of you to grow. In their heart, they know that you deserve not only their love but also their respect and consistent effort. You deserve to feel cherished and protected, not only by them but by the world around you. There's also a deep, soulful longing within them for your energetic presence, that unique essence you carry that calms and inspires them. When they think of you, they don't just think of physical closeness, they think of emotional intimacy, of quiet moments where words are unnecessary because your energies simply understand each other. They want to express their love not only through words but through actions, through touch, and through genuine emotional vulnerability. At the same time, your person may be going through their own internal struggle, learning how to heal from past wounds, face their fears, and open up more authentically. They may have never experienced a connection this deep before, and that can be intimidating. Sometimes, when people are faced with something powerful and unfamiliar, their instinct is to pull back out of fear, not because they don't care, but because they are learning how to handle such intensity. This could explain the inconsistency you've felt from them. Their emotions are strong, but their ability to process them is still developing. For you, this is a time to focus on self-trust. The love you feel for your person is real, but so is the need to protect your own peace and emotional well-being. Remember that your intuition is your greatest guide. When you quiet your fears and listen from the heart, you'll begin to understand what path feels right for you. The universe often places challenges and pauses in relationships not as punishments, but as opportunities for growth, for both individuals to evolve into the versions of themselves that can truly sustain the love they desire. In time, you will gain the clarity and confidence you seek. Whether that clarity leads you back into a renewed connection with your person or toward a new beginning entirely, it will be rooted in truth and self-awareness. Your person's love for you runs deep, and though they may not always express it perfectly, it exists within them, steady and sincere. They want to build a bond that goes beyond surface-level affection, one that is built on trust, peace, and mutual respect. For now, take comfort in knowing that everything unfolding, even the uncertainty, is part of your growth and healing. Trust that what is meant for you will always find its way to you, and that love, in its truest form, never disappears. It transforms, strengthens, and returns when the time is right. Many days have passed without us setting eyes on each other, and every one of those days has felt like a silent echo in my heart. It's strange how time moves, slow and heavy when you're far away, yet it rushes through my fingers when I think of the moments we've shared. Though we are apart, my heart still knows exactly where it belongs. It belongs to you. Every morning when I wake up, you are the first thought that crosses my mind, and every night before I sleep, it's your name my soul whispers in the quiet darkness. I am preparing myself for you, for the moment when our eyes meet again, for the day I can hold you close and feel your heartbeat against mine. The distance between us feels unbearable at times, but I keep reminding myself that it's only temporary. This separation is not forever, it's simply a test of how deeply we can love beyond space and time. My heart keeps beating for the most amazing person in the world, and no amount of miles can silence that rhythm. Sometimes, when I close my eyes, I can almost feel your presence beside me. I can imagine your smile, your laughter, and the warmth of your hand in mine. It gives me strength to keep going, to push through the loneliness, because deep down I know that love like ours doesn't fade, it only grows stronger with distance. I try my best to forget the miles between us, to blur the space that keeps us apart. Our hearts have found their own way of communicating, they beat for each other even when we cannot speak, even when silence surrounds us. I find comfort in knowing that somewhere out there, you might be thinking of me at the same time I'm thinking of you. It's like our souls are connected by an invisible thread, one that no distance can ever break. I can't wait to hear your heartbeat again, to rest my head on your chest and feel that gentle rhythm reminding me that I am finally home. All I truly want is to look straight into your eyes and say, I love you. Not through a phone, not in a letter, but in person, with every emotion my heart has been carrying all this time. I want you to see the truth in my eyes, the honesty in my soul, and the depth of everything I feel for you. The world feels a little emptier without your presence. There are days when I walk through familiar places and imagine you there beside me, smiling, laughing, holding my hand. Every moment becomes a reminder of you, every sunrise feels like a promise that we are one day closer to being together again. I know you are far away, but that distance has never changed what I feel for you. If anything, it has made me realize just how deeply I love you. I miss you with every part of me, with every heartbeat, every breath, and every thought. There's a kind of longing that words can't capture, a quiet ache that sits in my chest whenever I think of you. Still, even in that ache, there is hope. Hope that soon, I'll see you again. Hope that the universe is gently guiding us back to each other. And when that moment finally comes, I know that nothing will be able to measure the happiness in my heart. The day you return to my life will be the day the world feels right again. Truly, I am hurting without you. There are nights when I find myself crying softly, not out of weakness, but out of love, out of regret for the mistakes I made and the moments I wish I could rewrite. I wish I could hold you and tell you that I am sorry for every tear you've shed because of me. I wish I could take back every misunderstanding that ever pushed us apart. But even with all those imperfections, I still believe in what we have. I still believe that love like ours doesn't just fade away. It endures. It forgives. It heals. I am not ready to give up on this connection. I can't imagine walking away from something so real, something that has touched the deepest parts of my soul. Every memory of you feels like a heartbeat, reminding me that love still lives here, that we are still bound by something far greater than distance. I don't want to stay away from you anymore. I don't want to keep counting days or watching the clock tick by in silence. I want to build new memories with you, to laugh again, to share moments that will carry forever. Until that day comes, I will keep holding on. I will keep loving you from afar, believing that every second apart brings us closer to being together again. My love for you isn't fragile, it's steady and unwavering, built on faith, patience, and the quiet promise that no matter how far you go, my heart will always find its way back to you. You are the rhythm in my silence, the warmth in my cold days, the calm in my storms. And even though we're apart, you are still my home. Many of you have entered a stage of deep emotional healing after enduring the pain and disappointment your partner once caused you. For a long time, you carried the heavy burden of heartbreak, confusion, and resentment, but now there is a noticeable shift taking place within you. The wounds that once felt unbearable are slowly beginning to close, and you're learning how to breathe freely again without constantly revisiting the past. You have started to see things more clearly, not just through the lens of pain but with the wisdom that comes from growth. The past may still sting, but it no longer defines you. Instead of allowing bitterness to rule your heart, you are embracing a mindset of compassion, choosing to forgive, but not to forget. You now understand that forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, rather, it is an act of reclaiming your peace. Forgetting would mean erasing a lesson, but forgiving means you've learned it well enough to move forward without letting it poison your spirit. This journey toward healing hasn't been easy. You have spent sleepless nights questioning your worth, wondering why you had to go through so much pain for love that should have felt safe. Yet those difficult moments have shaped your strength. You are now realizing that the separation, as painful as it was, may have been necessary for your personal evolution. It forced both of you to confront truths that were once buried under routine, fear, and ego. The distance gave you the space to reflect on what you truly deserve, while it gave your partner time to realize what they had lost because of their own behavior. Your partner, on the other hand, is finally awakening to the consequences of their actions. The separation phase has served as a mirror for them, showing how their pride, stubbornness, and fear drove a wedge between you two. They are beginning to see how much damage was done because of their inability to communicate honestly and openly. For many of them, it wasn't that they didn't love you, it's that they didn't know how to love you properly. Their ego, fueled by insecurities and the influence of other people, became a barrier that pushed you away. Now that you've withdrawn your energy and started focusing on your own healing, they are starting to realize the depth of the connection they once took for granted. Your partner knows, deep down, that they sabotaged something rare and genuine. They let outside opinions, doubts, and fears interfere with what could have been a beautiful and balanced relationship. The absence of your presence in their daily life has created a void they cannot easily fill. It's as if they are now haunted by the echoes of their own choices. The things they once ignored, the warmth of your voice, the effort you put into the relationship, the emotional safety you provided, are now the very things they miss the most. This realization is pushing them toward a deep sense of regret and longing. They are beginning to understand that the cost of their pride was losing someone who truly cared. Now, I see that many of them want to come forward and reconcile. They want another chance to rebuild the connection they once shattered. They know that words alone will not be enough this time. They need to show genuine change through consistent actions. They are aware that you no longer see them through the same innocent eyes you once did. The damage was real, and they know that earning back your trust will require time, patience, and emotional maturity. Still, despite knowing how difficult it may be, your partner is longing to make things right. They want to apologize for their harsh words and careless actions. They want to tell you that they never meant to hurt you, even if that truth feels hard to believe right now. At the same time, they can sense that you are slowly detaching from the connection. Your energy feels different to them, stronger, more self-assured, and less available. They see that you are no longer waiting for them to change or chasing the idea of what could have been. Instead, you are focusing on rebuilding your own life. You're finding joy in your independence and learning to create happiness on your own terms. This newfound confidence both inspires and terrifies your partner. They feel like they are losing their place in your heart, yet they can't help but admire the person you've become through the healing process. Even if you don't speak to them, they are paying close attention to you. They might be watching your social media, asking mutual friends about you, or simply wondering what's going on in your life. Every small sign that you might be moving on triggers both admiration and anxiety in them. They wonder if you still think about them, if you still care, or if you've finally closed that chapter for good. Your silence, your growth, and your emotional distance are teaching them more than your words ever could. You, on the other hand, are standing at a crossroads. You are not the same person who once begged for love or validation. You have evolved into someone who understands that love must come with respect, honesty, and balance. Whether or not you choose to give your partner another chance, one thing is certain: you will never again settle for less than you deserve. The pain of the past has transformed you, but it has not hardened you. Instead, it has given you clarity, strength, and a deeper understanding of your worth. Your partner may want to reconcile, but the power now lies in your hands. You have healed enough to make choices from a place of wisdom rather than emotion. You can listen to their apology without losing your peace. You can look back on the past without being trapped in it. The healing process has taught you that closure doesn't always come from someone else's words, it comes from within. And as you continue walking forward, you are finally realizing that peace, not the past, is your true destination.